Oh, well, we are swapping a boating adventure for betrayal now. And the Traitors cloaks finally came off on Friday night.
Yes, they did. Before we catch up with the Traitors champion, Harry Clark, let's take a look back at that gripping final episode.
You have chosen to banish again. Why?
The only person I'm confident to stand with is Molly.
I've trusted Harry for a while, and unfortunately I've had suspicions in the past about you, Jazz.
Harry, please reveal, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
I am, and since the start. Being a traitor.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's just...
Literally got so far
the best
into
piece
this
of telly I think I've ever seen. And that traitor that pulled the wool over everyone's eyes and won that massive £95,150 jackpot all for himself joins us now. Harry.
Oh, well,
mate,
congratulations.
Yeah, firstly,
hey?
congratulations. Secondly, double congratulations, because what people don't realise in telly, like if you go on a game show or something like that, you don't actually get the money until it goes on TV. When did you get the money?
So I literally got my money on the way here this morning.
Got the way here, he's reached everyone!
I just want to... Well, I'm not going to do it, but take my top off and run around and scream.
All you want. We
Go
don't mind.
for it.
We're only here this week.
Rylan's done work.
Yeah, I have done work.
That is because you shot it. It was all shot back in
like
September.
Yeah. Time, yeah.
Okay, so you.
So I've like obviously there. I'm lying for however long I was there for, and then I had to carry on lying because I've obviously come back.
Of course.
Everyone's. Where did you go? Oh, I just sort of went out. Went to see a man about dogs. My mum would
Because you're in the army, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So what did they think you were doing?
So I just was like, I've just had like an exercise deployed. I was just deployed somewhere. Wasn't allowed my
Scotland.
phone. Yeah.
At least that's a little bit more believable.
Yeah,
like you're in
100%.
the army, kind of makes sense. Like
there is so many questions I've got for you, Harry. But
of course.
Let's go all the way. Are you ready for this? Because I'm the ultimate fanboy.
I'm fanboy and I can't wait.
Stop
this is
it!
amazing.
Look, you from day one, you were selected as a traitor. So you are a traitor through and through. From that moment, you got that little tap on your shoulder from the Winkle herself.
Yeah, I know.
I saw you physically lick your lips.
You know, I didn't even.
We all saw it. You were like, Harris, I'm a traitor now, all blindfolded. Did you want to be a traitor when you went?
Yeah, 100%.
I really.
And also that lick of the lips thing, like no one sort of believes it, but I just had like proper dry mouth. I was smiling, so you know, I was trying to pull my tongue back down to my teeth.
Your lips
I was
stuck
like,
to your
I'm
tooth.
going to take this blindfold off, and everyone's going to see me with my lips stuck up here.
Because you're nervous when you're in
and I was so nervous.
environment, right?
I sort of like licked to be like, all right, come back down. I need to sort of focus.
It became like a meme on Twitter. Everyone's going, he loves it, look, he wants to be a traitor.
I did love it, though, because I was like, I've always said I'm a Jekyll and Hyde sort of person. Monday to Friday, do the job, get the work done. As soon as it comes to the weekend, I have no control over my actions sort of thing. I'm just Harry who loves to just, So then when I was in there, it was like, I have to be trustworthy and faithful all the time. So I wanted to see if I could pull it off.
The one thing that I think you really had in your favour is, what are you, 22, 23 now?
Well, 23 now.
23 now, 22 on the show.
Yeah.
You were pretty much played it like everyone's little brother. You know, we saw you there with Molly in the final. She looked at you as basically a twin.
She's devastated.
Yeah, she trusted you completely. That was the best bit of gameplay. But for you going in, we can all sit here and go, oh, if we did that, I'd love to be a traitor. The second you get that tap on the shoulder, that's when it becomes real. And your mindset completely changes in that
100%.
moment. Am I going to be finding traitors or am I going to be the one who's murdering people in the night? What goes through your mind when you met up with the other traitors in the turret?
It was like the hardest thing because I have the worst, believe it or not, I have the worst poker face in the world. It's like my family always know when I'm lying. So like, say if Louise was like here like this and you was like, are you a traitor? I'd be like, no. But then start laughing and then someone would be like, well, that's so random. But in there, it was like, I don't know what happened. It was like a switch flicked and I was like, here for my family, here to make, like, try and win the money.
And that was your
tagline. That was my motivation. Yeah. And that was like, this
Game
is it.
face.
I'm never going to be this close to ever being able to make this sort of money again in my life. So I was like, I'm going to give it everything. But then, obviously, when I'm sat there, and I actually wanted to be a traitor so bad. But Claudia Winkleman sort of made me nervous, and like I don't know why, she's such a powerful
It's that
woman.
fringe.
Yeah,
She's
so
brilliant,
I was like
isn't
sort of
she?
scared.
She's
So
brilliant.
when we had the interview, I don't even remember what I said. And I was like, oh, I've messed this up. She's never going to choose me because I can't even remember what I had said.
Yeah.
But then, so when I was sat there and the pressure of the blindfolds and like them blindfolded, like I couldn't even cheat. Like I tried seeing where she was.
Well, I always think that, thinking, like, can I look down and maybe see
Yeah, you know, like,
that?
I always say, like in school, in school when you played head down, thumbs up, and you would look under the table to see people's feet. You would cheat.
That.
And then
yes,
I tried doing that, but obviously you couldn't. And then in that moment in time, I was like, how am I going to pull off a lie? So I didn't really want her to tap me.
Yeah.
Then as soon as she did, it was like a complete change. It was like,
well, you're in
then,
aren't you?
Like, I know what I need to do.
Can I ask, what the clip that we just saw there, OK, that kind of, in a way, for Molly, it, like, breaks my heart a little bit because she was just devastated. What happens when the cameras stop rolling?
Yeah, I mean, like, I wanted to mention Molly, obviously, as well, because our connection... Like,
just
and also put it out there, like, for all the rumours that there's no romance involved. It's just
you've got a girlfriend.
I've got an amazing girlfriend who I love dearly. And so is she. She's got an amazing boyfriend who I've met. He's a legend. So, like, I feel a bit sorry for them because it's like we're just two young people who built a genuine connection. I know more about her boyfriend than I do about Molly.
Yeah.
She knows more about my girlfriend than she does about me because that's how we connect.
You know what we're like, though, on a reality show. We're like, oh, they love each other.
We love it,
honestly,
don't we? We love love.
Really close friends. But then, and exactly that shows our bond because when it had finished, she was still worried about me and she didn't want me to feel like she hated me. So as soon as it stopped, like it was stopped.
It was a game.
She didn't let, and she's amazing to know that. Like she wanted to see me, and I was a bit worried going in. I thought she's going to be behind the door, like she's going to put me out my misery, like straight in the back of my head, something like that. But no, she just gave me a massive hug and was like, I love and hate you at the same
Well, you played a blinder.
You did.
You played a blinder.
Like, this is the game. If anyone deserves, like, to be a traitor from the start and carry on lying, and I just think that shows her personality to a T, like, how amazing, because I wouldn't blame her if she still hated me now.
No, do you know what? And I think it's very fair. I was watching you on BBC Breakfast the other morning, on Saturday morning, and it was so lovely to see the three of you, Molly and Jazz, that were in the final. One thing we need to start talking about is how you turned on your fellow traitors. You got pretty much all of them out. Before we talk about it, let's have a little look at your best bits.
If you feel me touch you on the shoulder, it means that you are a traitor.
I'm buzzing, I can't wait. People honestly don't have a clue. I'm here to do what I need to do to win the money. It's the perfect play to murder your best friend. Eyes aren't turning on me, they're always turning on someone else. I love this game. I'm one of the people stirring the pot, and it feels so good.
Somebody's playing a very clever game, basically.
I've voted for yourself, Miles, so I've got to go with yourself as well, Paul. Dear Ross.
Dead man walking.
Dead man walking.
You think it's scapegoat?
It's getting too brave, so we put her in her place. I've voted for yourself, Ross. Every time someone calls me a faithful, I get a little tingle inside.
I'd be happy standing at the final with Harry, confident that he's a faithful.
I am being a traitor.
Come on! I'm the best traitor in the world!
The best thing after you shouting out was, I hope Molly didn't hear that, knowing that she's knocking it back. You were a brilliant traitor. You were absolutely incredible. And there were some other brilliant traitors in there as well.
Course,
Paul, quite notable. He thought he was the one pulling the strings in that turret. But you, quite early on, were like, all right, Paul, I'll let you think that you are. But you pretty much were in control of the traitors, weren't you?
I mean, all of them were amazing as well because, like, I have to big the whole traitors up because at the same time, they could have been so salty. So each time I voted for one, I was also stressing they're going to be like, I'm bringing him down with me, but they never done that, and that's like credit to them as people as well. But like the whole Paul thing, I knew Paul was a big character, and I clicked with him straight away, like best friends. But I just sort of looked at him like he wasn't being himself, and he'll tell you that, like he was living this lie in a character that he's made up by like reading mad books and stuff. Whereas me was just myself, open book. So he was like, he had to keep living this lie, and it's sort of, I was just like, all right, I think like I'll just take the back step, like you do you and I'll do me. And like I said, I'm playing my game as just around other people. So
can I ask, since this is all sort of, you know, you've finished that in September, and obviously your family and stuff, I'm assuming they were aware a little bit later. How does everybody react towards you now? Now everybody knows that you can lie to that degree.
Yeah, I know.
Like, how do people receive
girlfriend
you?
feel?
Yeah, like that. What?
So I'll be like, oh, what's going on?
There's one thing when someone surprises you and you go, you've lied to me, you lied to me. I didn't know I was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That was too well done.
Yeah,
but this is like...
Next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was there thinking, oh, my gosh, I'm a bit nervous of myself now. Can I even trust myself? Like, massive red flag, but... Like, my other half, she's amazing, and she knew what needed to be done to sort of win it. My family always have a joke, like I was speaking to them on the weekend, and I see a few people, it was having conversations with them like this, and then they're like, yeah.
Are you telling the truth?
But I don't know if I can trust you, though. And I'm like, I don't need to lie anymore. Like, it was just...
Well, talking of
really
trust, one other person I want to talk to you about is Andrew. He was a traitor as well, and love Andrew. I think he's a great guy. He's more of a follower than a leader, I think was what we've seen over the series. But he turned on you in the final.
And the best thing about it was I really trusted him.
Yeah, and I think he really trusted you, but I think it was just that mindset of, I think we've seen you do it to Paul, we've seen you do it to Ash, we've seen you do it before. Is he going to turn on me? And I think he just tried to get in there too quick. Do you think he played that hand quite quickly? Would you have taken him into the final with you and not turned?
Nah.
You wouldn't have?
I know, it sounds so bad and, like, greedy, but, like, it was like, to me, I just thought I've got this opportunity to win it. Like, it's in the bag sort of thing. And I just, like, and the game's called the Traitors. So if I'm going to be a traitor from the start, I might as well finish it as a traitor.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I loved Andrew to pieces, but he had always told me, like, I just want to get to the final. That was it. Like, that just made him happy getting to the final. So I never thought he would turn on me. But fair play
to him.
I can't say I wouldn't have done the same, because if someone was taking me down with him, I'd been like, hang on a minute.
Gone for him.
Yeah, I'm coming for you then. So
well, someone who did go for you was Jazz.
Jazz, yeah.
That finale was... if I had longer nails, I would have bit them all off, because it was just ridiculous. Molly is standing there. Jazz decided not to end the game, because it's entirely up to you when you end the game. It could have been you, Molly and Jazz as the game ended, and that's that. He decided to not end the game because he believed that you were a traitor. He was very clever, Jazz. Jazzifer Christie, everyone calls him now. Molly originally wrote your name to banish you.
Yeah.
And then you managed to persuade her not to because of the friendship that you've got. Have you ever asked Molly this? Because I want to ask her myself. Did it ever cross Molly's mind to think, why has Jazz not ended the game if he's a traitor? He would have won.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't see, like, Molly really didn't trust Jazz anyway, and we had conversations about how we would end the game, and I always said I was happy to end it with her and Jazz, and she was like, are you sure, like, talking about the finals, because she was never happy with Jazz. Like, she always had suspicions. Like, Jazz was an amazing person, but like I say, that's the hardest thing about the game is you have to trust someone.
Yeah. So it's the build-up.
Hopefully you don't trust the wrong person. Like
Molly.
Oh, my gosh.
But, like, you have to, because if you have a theory and you need support and you need backing, if people don't trust you and are confused a bit by you and are a bit suspect, they won't really believe anything you say either. And then also the other end of the stick, if people are coming for you, you need these people as, like, a support group around you. So even if that's 1 or 2 people, you have to go in there and trust. And obviously, I got really lucky with building that connection with Molly, whereas he didn't. So we had already spoke about that situation, and she didn't really trust him at all. And, well, luckily for me, she
There you go, luckily for you.
Harry, you were just incredible.
Honestly.
First traitor to ever win the UK version.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And your bank account's looking very healthy today. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know, should we just all run off and go get a porn star martini?
More than that. You can take Molly on holiday, though. You've got to take Molly away.
Yeah, I owe Molly 100%.
Deal.
Yeah.
Harry,
some way.
you've been great.
So good to see you.
Well done. Give it up for your traitors winner, everyone. Well done, eh?
Appreciate it.
Doing everything I tell my children not to do. Kids, don't watch this. You shouldn't lie, OK?
Don't do it. Don't do it.